According to the American Association of Poison Control Centers, 3,894 reports of exposure to synthetic marijuana occurred from January 1st through June 14th, 2015, and 15 deaths were reported by the American Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. In a personal interview with Don Henry, Knox County Sheriff, conducted on June 18, 2015, I learned that Knox County, Nebraska has seen 3 cases involving synthetic marijuana, with 1 death partially attributed to the use of synthetic marijuana in the last year. Using synthetic marijuana causes serious side effects and sometimes death. Synthetic marijuana has an ever-changing composition, is easily accessible, and we need to inform others about the serious health risks associated with using these drugs. As you listen to my speech, I want you to think about one friend or one family member that you can tell about the dangers of using synthetic marijuana and ask them to do the same. According to the October 16, 2014 short report by the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration entitled Update Drug-Related Emergency Department Visits Involving Synthetic Cannabinoids, 28,531 ER visits in 2011 were related to synthetic marijuana, and 79% of those were people under the age of 30, with the remaining 21% being over 30. Synthetic marijuana is made of dried plant material and a synthetic cannabinoid, then sold as legal marijuana. Plant material most contain dried plant materials or herbs that have been dried. They choose a mixture of colors to mimic real marijuana, like red, brown, cream, or beige. Synthetic cannabinoid, as seen in the August 28, 2014 article in Forbes magazine entitled Why Synthetic Marijuana is More Toxic to the Brain Than Pot, states that the original chemist who made these drugs, John W. Huffman, Ph.D., said he couldn't imagine why anyone would try it because it's so toxic. These drugs are manufactured to bind to receptors in the brain, the same receptors as real marijuana. Synthetic drug binds better than real, so it has a more toxic effect. Plant material and synthetic drug are mixed together. The synthetic drug is made in oil or solid form. The solid form is mixed with acetone to make it a liquid. The drug is sprayed on plant material, mixed and allowed to dry. There is no quality control. It is usually mixed with hand rakes on tarps or in a cement mixer. Now that I have told you what synthetic marijuana is made of, next I will tell you why it is so easy to get. Synthetic marijuana is easily bought on the internet and until recently was sold in mini-marts and smoke shops. Synthetic marijuana is illegal in most countries, including the U.S. Countries where it is legal sell and ship the drug all over the world. It is mostly manufactured in China, but also in India and the Middle East. It is mostly Certain formulations of the drug are illegal, but new ones are being made every day. They do this to avoid the laws. They make new drugs slightly different, so it is not technically illegal. SpiceAddictionSupport.org, updated 2015, states that there are over 100 synthetic cannabinoids sold on the street and only about 40 are illegal in the U.S. Synthetic cannabinoids are always changing in composition to avoid the laws, which leads to more use and results in serious and sometimes fatal side effects. People of all ages need to hear about the serious health risks associated with using synthetic marijuana. Common side effects of use are rapid heart rate and high blood pressure caused by chemicals and the drug that causes decreased blood flow to the heart. Vomiting, agitation, profuse sweating, and confusion. Many reports from ER visits have shown that patients are catatonic and unable to respond to stimuli. This may last for hours or even days after use. Forbes magazine reports in the article Spice or Synthetic Marijuana Linked to Psychosis, Brain, and Kidney Damage, dated June 29, 2013, that these chemicals used in spice are used in fertilizers, painkillers, and even cancer treatment drugs. These chemicals have the potential to cause long-term and even permanent health consequences. Kidney disease. Causes have been reported of kidney failure requiring dialysis. Heart attacks are caused by chemicals that decrease blood flow to the heart. Death. Scientific American reports in the June 16, 2015 article entitled Synthetic Cannabinoids Poisonings Surge in the U.S. that 15 deaths have been related to synthetic marijuana in 2015. Addiction has serious withdrawal symptoms including suicidal thoughts, psychotic episodes, cravings, and profuse sweating. Mental health problems. SpiceAddictionSupport.org, updated 2015, states that spice users commonly mention hallucinations, suicidal and homicidal thoughts and actions, intense fear, and paranoia after use. Synthetic marijuana is a dangerous drug due to its serious side effects, how easy it is to get, and because it is marketed as a safe and legal high. The potency of this drug varies highly from bag to bag, so your first hit of spice might be your last. This drug is responsible for thousands of emergency room visits and some deaths, and we need to raise the awareness of how lethal this drug can be. Now it's time to make your difference. So go out and find that one friend or person I told you about to think of and tell them how dangerous it is to use synthetic marijuana.